Okay, so I finally am done that DLC level. Didn't quite realize
The gates to
that
the
would
platform were
happen,
closed. I had a
but
ticket.
it's okay.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
I like how it's just like
Something
literally
lingered here.
quotes from him
A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
and the identity theft thing. Talking about Scratch is funny.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I
So
had a
here's the
location.
real
I had
introduction
a
to the
story
plot
thread.
board.
I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
So you can literally use a plot element to change reality, much
Things
like how the
fell into
light
place.
does.
The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
And it literally just completely changed. Word of gun. Let's do the ammo thing now.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole. The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
I still love all the messages. Return, Scratch. Your fault, Alice lost, Scratch.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
Following a typical nightmare pattern. Been driving too fast down a coastal road to get here. Oh, that's literally how Alan Wake 1 began. Oh, I don't even have a map. Is there anything down here? Nope.
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Hey, look at that symbol. It's the cult. Wait, I went too far. Initiation. Yay, save point. Yeah, jump scare.
Shit.
This
I
is
don't like the sound of
honestly
that.
the rudest jump scare in the game. Like, you're like, oh, a saves place. Nothing will harm me. Well, I guess nothing harms you, but still scares you. I can't open the box? I guess not. Let me take a look and see. Oh, okay. Know where the next collectible is now. Just taking a look. You lost her. And there's an arrow, so I know there's a collectible. We follow it. And would you look at that? Word of aid. Hand flare is nice. Let's just make heals a bit better. Again, I don't think any of these are really gonna make or break my own experience, but it's nice. Just looking at what's ahead. Okay. Take a look at the map a sec. Pretty crazy. Well, that's good. Got a flashbang, which is excellent. Yeah, I haven't been following the blood trail. My bad. Can I go in? No. Am I able to use the plot board? No. I know I have to get through. Can't go that way. I must have to go around. There we go.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
So this needs a light source. Probably gonna need that to progress. And would you look at that light source?
Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
So again,
I had found another
the whole thing
compelling
behind
location to
Alan
use.
is he kind of has to base his stories in reality. So if he learns things that like actually happened here with this FBI agent Casey, he
I
should be
changed
able
the
to work
story.
through.
And with that, the dark place changed. The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult They're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
So that was Mulligan and Thornton talking. The two agents we met earlier. Now we can actually progress over here. Before I take the light and change the scene, I have to look at how it looks now. Disappear. I see there's another echo. I might have to get around the other side though. Or maybe it literally is just the light. Wouldn't doubt that.
Another echo lingered here, a source of inspiration.
And here's a word of power. Before I do that, I just want to use the word of power. I don't know, for some reason I'm worried an enemy might attack me. This is a bit nice. Honestly, I'll do one of these. Okay, now what is next? Okay, I'm not quite there yet.
Word is,
Get
your
this
research
echo.
can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Better avoid detection. So that's pretty cool. I have to talk about that a sec. So this is the cult of the word, meaning like Alan Wake's word, essentially. They're reenacting things based on his writings. They think Alan is the leader, going by the alias Scratch, which we know is, evil doppelganger type. Isn't that really interesting? That if we are to believe that that was a real thing that happened, then that would mean that the cult of the tree is like Alan retelling it. It's, based on real events kind of thing, except it literally became reality in Saga's story. Let's just run this way. Okay, I made it.
The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
So now, there's a murder cult involved. Oh, that's
I
scary.
was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Yeah, there's also like satanic things. Scratch makes me think of Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons really ever though. And Neighbor of the Beast 665. That was something we saw earlier. Find more signs. So again, it's like it's weird to think of it as finding more signs because we're kind of creating them into the scene. Well, obviously I could do that. Yeah, I guess that's good. I'll do that.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Hey, Alan.
He's
Tim
here
Raker.
also.
In case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. You know, in the dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. Alternate realities, maybe.
Yeah, so
But I
this is the
certainly didn't
game
come to
almost trying to say that Quantum
like
Break
the door.
somehow exists
The sketch you
in the
have does look
universe.
like the door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
It's interesting that they seem to make him out to be almost like this scary figure when like I don't know, he's not that scary. At least physically, although maybe that's kind of the horror is like, who is he really, you know? If there's someone in the dark place, you know, like a T, there has to be some kind of power, supernatural power behind that. Not New York, not NYC, way to other places. Door the gatekeeper or trying to get somewhere everywhere. Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window, hatch. Again, he played Hatch in Quantum Break. And then asking if this is a dream, Alan feels like he's in a nightmare. That's probably a part of like, you know, oh, it's just a dream. It was all a dream kind of theory that people had about a lot of things. I would say that's not. It feels like a nightmare. It may be a nightmare. Maybe almost in like a Silent Hill way, creating things from the subconscious in a very literal way. AWE, another reference to Control. You lost her, you die here. Ocean View Hotel. Now that one is very interesting. Poet Cinema, Night Springs. This is all stuff that's gonna become important in the future. Oh, maybe I should do that. Well, that's not very fun. Up! Let's maybe try to take it. Let's save. Just looking a bit ahead. Okay, that's where the collectible is.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Pretty cool. Again, there were a lot of things like that in the original game. You could find a TV, and in there would be Alan. Basically from the week that he forgot about in the first game, and his memories, experiences, emotions during that. You need help. Good luck. But now it's like this feels like a past Alan Wake that is doing the exact same thing he is. There's probably been loads and loads and loads of failed attempts to escape. We know he's
The train
ultimately
blocked my way forward,
successful,
but it was here
but
for
what
a reason.
about
It
this
had a role to
time
play.
actually makes it work? You know? So we have to rewrite derailed train scene. There we go.
Wake.
Is this an enemy?
Wake.
No, he's leaving. Go. You can never know. And this is a word of war. I said with a flare gun. Nah. Let's do that.
I should work this out on a plot board.
Yeah, probably. Not yet really at a plot board scene, but I think we're about to be. So, okay, it's just derailed train. Well,
I had a new location for the story.
we have a location, and we have previous plot threads we can kind of continue. What happens if we do missing FBI agent?
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Very interesting voice, because we're gonna meet that character eventually.
This would move the story forward.
Yeah, this looks fun. Oh, shoot. Oh! It's a collectible here. Okay. Oh, okay. That's honestly a crazy collectible.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I found.
Sounds good. So, yeah, I think this is the first time we're hearing them called torchbearers.
The
Oh, we
cult
got
poured the
gasoline.
gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin. I had a new idea, a new story thread. A sick and twisted story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
Interesting, this is the first white figure we've seen with his head blown off. Now that is quite interesting. Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic, certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. That, honestly, I think is a page directly lifted from the original game. We never saw Mulligan and Thornton until this entry, but you could hear them on the radio. Let's go through this fun place. Surely nothing bad will happen.
None of this was real. It was all real.
Such a short section, but oh my gosh, it really leaves an effect on you. And I believe this is a shortcut. Yeah. Let's read more of this. At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in place. The blah blah blah. I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather is getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by occasional plunge into nightmare. And I'm not able to read the rest of it. That feels like a scratch line to me. But I might be wrong about that. Just the environmental details are so good. Okay, so this is the one you have to shoot. And this is a word of action. Harder for detection. Let's do damage up. And okay. Seeing where the next one is. Wasn't anything else there, right? Actually, there might have been. Because it's just going back if I go any other way. Yep, here we go. Going down even deeper. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There is light and there is darkness. There's guilt and there's atonement. The scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. There's a long journey through the night back to the light. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. The iconic ending to Departure.
Alan Wake.
Ah, lovely.
Wake.
Let's try to get this one quick. And then I'll go backwards a little bit. Nobody come after me, please. Let's do it. Yeah. We get all our max health when we get a new word of power. Oh no. Do not come this way. Oh! That one feels real. I don't want to say real, because it's not like these aren't taken, but just they are enemies that will inflict real harm upon you. And since I opened that little thing, they're all after me. Thankfully, that's the last one. Okay. I know where the next one is. Yeah, I think we're heading that way. What the heck happens if I go there? That might just be a shortcut back. Something to mention about Night Springs is that Alan himself wrote some episodes of Night Springs. That was actually kind of like his big start as a writer. One of his first gigs. Don't write. Just don't. Just don't do it. Subway line. Yeah, it looks... Oh, I get it. I think it's... You kind of see the triangles, like the cult symbol. At least that's what I'm taking from it.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Another lovely place to save. Alright, open this path. This is how I'm supposed to do it. Okay. Hunted. And look at this whole story. It's like one of those taken with an axe. That might have been like one of the first taken enemies you see. And look at that. Like, you see he's on this side. And then he joins, I don't know, the lamb or goat. Is this going anywhere? Yes. And look at that. When you get to the other side of it, the hunter has become the hunted. And again, the deer. It's crazy. Like, there's so much to analyze. Like, what do you think this represents? I kind of have my own idea. It might be a little bit related to one of the last chapters in the game. Also, look how well you can, like, see this one figure compared to, like, everything else. I don't know. Is it meaningful? Who knows? Oh. out of here. It's just a word of lamb. They're all gonna be following me now. Okay. I'm just looking at what's here. Okay, that just takes you down into the water. Do I have to steal the light first? No, that brings it away. And that's a word of gun. Let's do these. Got my health back. Let's do this. Extra chance not to consume ammo. Next collectible. Just looking at it. Okay. Sort of have an idea of it. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Also, another thing that I find really interesting, and it's something that you'll see as the game continues. You're gonna see me. Is that like as the plot elements
The
progress,
echoing hall had a story to tell.
in a way, like more and more enemies show up. This is an enemy. None of them were enemies. I'm actually extremely surprised by that. End of the line. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Shrine Street, Uptown Trains.
I had a
Well,
new idea for a scene.
let's try each of these. You're going away. That should be fine. Anything going on here? Blood trail just kind of ends the cult here. It's like the beginning of something very bad they did.
The plot changes shape the world around me.
Oh, isn't that interesting? It says Torchbearer's secrets were not safe from the cult. So we have the Torchbearers versus the cult. That's kind of happening. So I don't know, maybe a relationship. Torchbearer's light. Blood trail's a bit different. Murder cult. This one's gonna be fun, I'm sure.
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The sudden stop. That was the final Alex Casey novel. Is that Scratch out text? Scratch, is that you?
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The writer, the first word, not the last. In the shadow, eye open. This is your time. Ritual, friends will meet. Not the writer, the light, shadow to right, to lead will meet. Third eye, project the night. This is your time. When you're gone. When you're gone is to jog your memory. That was how Scratch was introduced. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. That's something this game references in a few places.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
This is the ritual to lead you on. That's going to be another thing that's going to show up in this game
Fit the story
a
perfectly.
lot.
This was something out of a horror story, but I had to keep going.
Summoning ritual, spiral of pages. It's telling me to complete the ritual. Is this a bad guy? Now this whole place is just really scary. It might be better if I just try to run. Okay. Safe spot. I honestly don't know what taking the light is gonna even do for me. Is there even a way out? Maybe I have to go outside and then steal it. Yep, there it is. The enemies would just be bombarding me like crazy. If I had my flashlight on. Oh! To reload. Okay, just looking at what's next. Essentially, we're just going this way. Is there anything here? Oh, there's an echo. Oh, I see you. I think he was in this little space. We'd have to go on this side.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
So again, probably referring to the torchbearers here. That's a lot of enemies. Oh! Oh, shoot. I just try to get through. There's a safe room, like, right here. You can't get me. But I do recall if I start firing in this light, it's gonna go away. Where is he? It's this one. Ow. Okay, think I'm good? It's a word of fix. There we go. I literally have not even needed to heal myself because of all the stuff I'm doing. Oh, that's good. Max, I should probably do max health after that. And do stealth upgrade after that. Okay, there's still guys here? That's kind of crazy. Complete the ritual. I honestly forgot how to do it. Do I just continue through? Stop. I think I remember where I'm going. I need to get to the collapsed tunnel. Okay, it's just follow this path down. Just do another quick save. So again, if I wanted... I could change this to, say, Torchbearer. Look at that, a tree! Trees were really important before, weren't
The
they?
drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall. A secret.
Now
For those that know.
the torchbearers painted the tree there. The tree of knowledge. The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did 'em.
totally optional thing you could have discovered. But again, more tree stuff. And again, where did we see a tree? Well, we saw a tree with Saga.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand.
Oh wait,
it
I'm not
in order.
there? Oh, I can do this. Maybe it's all starting to come together now.
The dark presence. Fuck! 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 Fuck!
Jeez, well that sure cleared a path.
It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
So obviously it's like the dark... are you joking? Well, we're gonna see the Alan death cutscene. Isn't that fun? I find that very funny. He was like, wait, it's gone. No, wait, I died. And yeah, you could even see each, like, this is Alan writing himself another way out. Remember, he's technically
hear the dark
in the
presence.
writer's room this whole time.
It was gone.
Maybe I turn the light off. I honestly don't know what happened. Maybe I just left too fast.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through. Shit.
No. I'm actually confused.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay, so I think what I actually have to do is just run really fast. I was letting it get to me because I was thinking, oh no, run again. But it's like a chase to get inside.
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Just go, just go, just go. Don't think you're getting
The
through.
dark presence.
Also, this whole thing, Tree of Knowledge, Yggdrasil,
Now,
it also shows up at
He's always
Control.
out
What
there.
a surprise.
hunting me.
Who is that over there? We're seeing Cauldron Lake. Remember in Cauldron Lake as Saga, crossing the overlap, we saw a subway tunnel.
I had found the murder site.
And there's
Someone with
Nightingale's
was the key.
heart.
FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home.
Something to note is that conversation was not the same as the one we saw from Saga's point of view. Remember, he tried to warn her.
Where I lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Parliament Tower, where he used to live with Alice. There might also be something there about Alice in Wonderland. But I think a lot of things are clicking into place. You know, he used this real story of an FBI agent in New York who died, sacrificed. There's a cult, there's torchbearers, and he revamped it essentially into Nightingale dying in some way of trying to escape. And, well, it worked, because we saw him come out, but we're actually not quite done Alan's chapter, so what could happen? Like, as we get answers, we get even more questions. And another thing I really like is that this is not the same version of the song we just heard at the end of Initiation 1. Which is fun because this song is all about loops, not being able to escape this winding road. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadow cast, the third eye now open to protect the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Awesome. Alright, well, I am gonna call it right here.